Hi everybody, welcome back to another episode of the Initial F podcast.
Woo!
I'm here with Neo. I like how you raised your hand before I even said it. And Jasper. Today we're not having Gerard, unfortunately. He had plans or business to attend to.
Yeah.
Tending to the kids in his basement.
Yeah, no, he don't do that one.
He does much worse.
When he says he's a teacher, that's what he does.
Yeah.
Teaches them not to leave too far away from their parents. But,
Yeah.
Do we have any topics today? Nothing today?
I mean,
Nothing planned?
I did want to say, I've said this before to you guys. I've been back on my anime grind for like the past month or so.
I have not.
Really? Oh my god, man. It's crazy because
Don't mind me eating. I'm very hungry. You can keep going.
we are probably all very hungry.
Oh,
but
shit.
I've been watching so much, and I've even revisited a lot of my older shit, and it's just like
How do you have time? Because I have no time to watch anime.
on my lunch period.
Mm.
That's literally my only time where I watch either YouTube at this point or fucking anime. Anime is definitely probably one thing that I watch on my lunchtime.
I just watch straight YouTube.
Well, see, now that
Yeah.
I'm going to start animate or editing, I might not have time, but like, I normally make sure I have time for myself at least a point at the day.
Yeah.
Like, even
Like-
if it's like 2 hours. That is my time.
For
I don't
only you.
only me. I don't
Yeah.
care.
That's
what-
basically like my bedtime. Like when I get into bed, that's my time.
Yeah, that is.
So like
yeah.
however long it takes me to like feel tired or fall asleep, that'll be my time. And you know what? I'll be satisfied with it because I got everything that I wanted to do done
Yeah,
before.
exactly right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if it's like 30 minutes and I'm just feeling tired, like okay, fine, that's okay,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, you get the days where you're just like, I'm too tired to.
Yeah. Because like otherwise, then I'll just start to feel like I haven't accomplished enough in the day. Like if I spend,
yeah.
like you know how they say like having one lazy day is like very beneficial to you. I find that if I spend too much, unless it's literally a day where I acknowledge that I'm just gonna be lazy today, I'm not gonna get anything done. I'm just gonna play video games or Minecraft or
I'm
do
hoping
whatever.
I can do that tomorrow.
Right?
Man.
Right? I like unless it's a day like that, if I spend too much time, like if I get home, right, and then I go to my computer and then I just start watching YouTube videos, I'm gonna feel guilty about not being more productive.
Yeah,
Right.
I don't have that. Mine is more just like, okay, you worked for today. And like, if anything, like anybody calls me, I'll drop it.
Yeah.
And like, hey, I'll help them in anything out. But I'm like, okay, I've done my work. I'm at work. Like at work, I work. That's kind of all I really do.
I think it's because I don't see that as work.
no, that's
It's a hobby,
yeah.
right? The editing's a hobby, this is a hobby. Right? It doesn't feel like work. So that's why I feel like this is also an extension of my time rather than it being more strenuous. And it is strenuous sometimes, but like I enjoy it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, for you, if you enjoy what you're doing, then it's not that bad. But it's like you always have to set time where it's like,
Yeah.
okay, I don't care what, like, I'm not planning nothing. I'm not doing nothing. This is my time to just do whatever I want, or just, hey, if it's sit in my bed, watch YouTube all day, that's what it's gonna be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just so you like can feel recharged for it and go back to working as much as you do.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you, I can't wait for tomorrow. That's my only day off. I'm so jealous of you having fucking Monday to Friday schedule, and I'm just like, I don't know. I have Thursdays off, but like, I don't still understand your schedule. How does that work?
So I'm on for the shop, we get put on like a rotating kind of schedule where each tech is assigned 1 or 2 days over the next like 2 months that they're gonna be coming in on Saturdays. And
okay.
yeah, recently it's been like 9 to 1 because if you guys don't know, CDK got hacked.
Yeah, I
And
can
we
see
use-
so many memes. Of
Yeah,
that
we
shit.
use CDK, so we had to
dealership.
resort to doing like ROs on Excel spreadsheets and shit. And then now like CDK is kind of back up where they're like printing off. They're having to rewrite everything, and they're also booking less to give the service advisors time to redo everything and like
Well, you
literally
have-
redo
you
everything.
have
Like
to.
Yeah.
rewrite the ROs. They have to copy and paste our stories from
Yeah,
the
that's
Excel
service
sheet
history, man.
onto the freaking ROs as well. Yeah, you gotta have that service history with them, right? And they're like, it's been all week, And so, like, I worked last Saturday at work at my dealership, right? And we all left at like 1 because there were supposed to be like 6 appointments. Like 5 of them showed up, and there was like 3 no-shows.
9 to 1, man.
That used to be the work schedule back then, and then like we got bought out by Go Auto, and then now it's like 9 to 4.
That's not even bad though.
It's not even bad considering like
It's
what.
like 8 hours. That's
Yeah.
7 hours.
Yeah, and there's only 2 techs, so you're technically busy the whole day. If you have like 12 appointments, you're basically
You get all of it.
yeah, you're basically good until like 3 o'clock, where you could, I don't know, like for me, I just stay because I get paid it either way. If it's a journeyman, you know, that's a good like 7 hours for them, like almost guaranteed, so they don't have to fight with any other tech.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
Join heavy duty. You get paid hourly straight. No matter
Honestly, man, fuck, I've been
what. Thinking about
thinking heavily of. I know I've mentioned it before. I'll probably go plumbing. My mom is like, "How the fuck you gonna get a girlfriend if you stink like shit?" I'm just like,
it? Is
man,
honestly, if you do new construction, you're more covered in like glue and like sealants and stuff like that than shit.
yeah,
Because like my one friend, keep him nameless right now, because he doesn't tell me I can say his name. He's a plumber, almost a second year now, and
that's good for him.
yeah, he went to school and just didn't pass his AIT the first time. Your governmental test to make sure that you can go to
Apprenticeship industry test, I guess, would be
yeah, just to make sure you can go on to the next level and say
Yeah.
that you're good enough and know the stuff you
you're
should.
competent in
Yeah, exactly.
in your skills
And
or
so
knowledge, I should say.
he normally comes home covered in like glues and stuff because you have to weld like PEX and PVC together and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
So it's more that stuff than like if
Sewer.
Yeah.
Sewer stuff. Yeah. No, I don't know. It's not even that, but it's like I'm still undecided where, you know, because I'm still kind of recovering, and like it's been getting better now.
I think
But-
you would be sorry.
Yeah,
I think you would feel much better about your situation if you were signed.
Yeah.
Because
probably
right now you're
would.
still not signed.
I'm still not
So
fucking
that's why
signed,
you're
man.
still like on the fence of like
But
whatever
and, like,
profession.
it is
right?
it is a new job or whatever.
Yeah.
But then
Well, bring
again,
it up to your
it's
boss.
crazy
Don't
because
forget
like,
to bring it up to your boss though, because
I know.
if you're like, hey man, if just also tell him straight up at like if it gets close to like the 6 months, it's like, hey man, if you don't sign me on
I'm going somewhere else.
soon, I'll just find somewhere else that'll sign me.
Yeah.
yeah, I should.
And then they might just be like, oh, he's serious, or
Yeah.
and then you'll see real quick. It's like, do they care about their employees or do they not? Because if they don't, they'll be like, okay, fine. Or if
Bye.
they do, they'll be
Yeah.
like, okay, we'll get you signed. Here's all the paperwork you have to fill out.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Yeah, it took 6 months for my dealership to sign me.
I was 3 months.
Yeah, but yours is a smaller
Yeah,
thing.
I have what,
No,
5
yeah.
coworkers?
Yeah.
But the one thing that I am having troubles with right now is like to start my career in voice acting, and it's like I've been told
You know what you do?
I'm trying to make sure that I don't tell too much details because I'm not supposed to.
You should just play Until Then and then do what I did and just voice act over everything.
Damn.
Play it like a visual novel.
What is that?
Until Then,
What is that? Yeah.
it's a game. It's like a visual novel
Until
game.
dawn?
Until Then, it's a.
I know how Neo does with the scary games.
It's not a. It's,
You were screaming pretty loud.
I scream pretty loud too. That'll come out later.
some
But
point when I'm
until
done
then,
editing.
you should just go watch my videos on it. Shout out my YouTube channel at JJAYP.
Wow.
Yep.
YouTube channel has Neo Bam.
I've
I knew it.
I've completed the entire game. All episodes should be up by the time this episode is up. So if you want to go watch that, go down into the description and
If you're
Go to my
wanting to
channel.
watch gaming episodes, they won't be up when this one goes up, unfortunately.
but maybe soon? Question mark?
Fuck no. I have to go through how many hours?
Oh, a lot.
2 hours for 6 hours of videos to get,
Yeah.
what, 40 minutes of content?
Take your time, man. And it's the first.
I
It's
think
your first video.
there's
probably.
a lot of
I don't
dead
expect
dead
too much.
dead
That's, yeah.
yeah dead time in there. So I think you should have at least
I can
2
time-
hours
I
of
can-
usable content.
Yeah, I could just timestamp mine and just be like, okay, this is Nothing. Okay, timestamp it.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Look around that time for your guys' video. Be like, okay, dead video. Get it out of here.
Yeah.
But yeah, I want to do some effects and stuff.
But yeah,
It's gonna be fun, yeah.
going back to Until Then, it is just a game that I found through Instagram that looked really pretty. It's like a pixelated, pixel style visual novel.
I thought you were gonna say dating sim.
No, it's not a dating sim. It's really pretty.
Neo,
I
just play
think-
some dating sims.
I think you would definitely enjoy it as well because it's set like in the Philippines, and the game is made by
Really?
like Filipino people,
Oh shit.
like
that's
Filipinos. Yeah, it's I think what like $25 on
dope.
Steam.
Philippines! Ay,
Yeah.
Philippines!
Filipinos!
Pinoy pride!
Yeah, exactly.
Hell
Dude,
yeah.
it's really
really
good.
good? Fuck.
It's literally like you're voice acting in an anime that you're kind of doing because that's exactly what I did with my series. I just voice acted over like everyone. Like I gave everyone like all the like type of voices and stuff.
Oh, kuya, don't do that.
Oh, step kuya. What are you doing?
Oh my god.
Yeah, no, but I would recommend you play that game. I think you would have a lot of fun, and especially if you want to get like start, I don't know, experimenting with your voice. I think that's a good place to start.
Yeah. No, it's just the classes that I'm in. They're not really for voice acting. That's the thing. But I've told them like, hey, I want to do this. I want to do this, and then I'm having a really hard time with like either fully staying in here because everyone's telling me to stay here, and then maybe it's because I'm impatient. But I
Stay
want
here
to
as in
or stay in the automotive field. And I just don't see how I can really even either start or even try and pursue a career in acting or even voice acting when I have to travel and then I have to keep a full-time job. Because I'm pretty sure if by the time I get to be a journeyman, no one's gonna hire me part-time.
Yeah.
Right? And it's like, how am I gonna be able to do gigs? I'm having all
Well,
these
also,
troubles.
like,
It's like
if-
it's not even. I haven't even started.
You haven't started it yet, so it's like, hey, if you get it started now, that's 4 years. Is it automotive?
Yeah. I
4
think
years.
like
Yeah.
if you're really on the fence about
4
it-
years plus my 2 years of being a tire tech.
Yeah, being a tire tech. So
Well,
yeah,
I mean,
you would
like,
be so much better off if you were an apprentice right now.
I know,
Yeah.
right now.
Well, it's like if you start now, that's 4 years from like today. If they signed you,
Yeah.
you have 4 years
Yeah.
until you're a journeyman.
Yep.
Or it's like, hey,
I mean, technically, well, yeah, but you
No,
just
they
wouldn't have
don't-
to go back to school.
I know in
Yeah,
my
exactly.
yours is no school. You just have to get the hours. Because I know for me, they said hours that you've accumulated before do not count towards your blue book. So you
Really?
have,
yeah.
What the
So it's-
fuck?
you don't
Well,
have to go to school. So
think
you're
about
fine.
it. If you
Oh,
had
okay.
2 years as a fucking tire tech and then you got signed and were able to put that in, you would
Oh,
already
yeah,
be like a
technically-
fucking third year.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's one of my friends told me. Like technically, you don't have to, like, do anything else to be a journeyman. You just need hours, and if you've been a tire tech for 4 years, you could technically become a journeyman.
Yeah.
That's what he told me. That's
Yeah,
fucking.
so
I
that's-
forgot about that. That's crazy.
So yeah, so I'd say like, hey, just continue to do it because it's like, hey,
I think yeah,
it
just sorry.
it
Go
might
ahead.
take you some time to get enough following and stuff. Like that's why you see some YouTubers that are like, hey, I'm doing this full time now after like 2 years.
You mean like 4
Yeah.
years? Like,
Yeah.
it takes a while.
Yeah, and they're like, hey, I'm able to go full time and not have to have a job, and this can support me enough.
Yeah.
So it's like, hey, you can further your career because it's like, hey, if you get your J-Man ticket, they don't take
That's
that
like
away from you.
that is part of my 5-year
True.
plan right now. Is that I am gonna stay in the trade until I get like my journeyman ticket, or if I want to go for like the red seal and just in case, you know,
You get your red seal when you become a journeyman,
No,
don't
it's
you?
a test.
it's a
you have to take.
test
Why-
that you have
oh.
to take. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I know it's a test, but aren't you able to take that right after you take your 4th year AAT?
Yep.
Yeah.
But
So yeah,
that's
if I once I become a journeyman, if I want to get my red seal, I can get my red seal. After that, I will see what my condition is because who knows what's gonna happen in the next 2 to 3 years, right?
yeah. I still got 3 years left.
Yeah.
I'll be like 26 when 26 turning 27, I think.
Damn.
When
Yeah.
I
Yeah, I feel
January.
real bad for you because like we've been monitoring your like progress ever since like Nate like especially me, right? Because I got signed after pre-employment, and then you started working at Canadian Tire before, right? And yeah, you were working there for too long, and then you finally moved jobs, and then now you're still not signed.
Well,
right?
I mean, again, it is
Well,
like
you're full time right now.
I am
Well,
full-time
permanent.
right now,
Sorry, permanent.
Yeah, permanent.
Okay, yeah.
It's weird too, cause like well, I guess you mentioned the name, but my first job was supposedly the biggest out of our zone in Alberta, and then my second job is the biggest in all of, or the third biggest in all of Canada, and then now my new job is we're the biggest
In Edmonton.
in Edmonton out of all the chain shops in Edmonton, and it's like
So you went up but down at the same time.
I'm going up and down. Yeah,
At the same time.
yeah. I don't know.
But no, just tell them like if it gets close to 6 months or something, just I'd say stick it through because they sometimes take a while,
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
and then just be like, hey, I need to get a book. Otherwise, I'll just go somewhere that will give it to me in 3 months.
Because how long has it been since you? Yeah. No, how
Almost-
long has it been since you graduated from the?
Holy shit, this is gonna be my second year once September hit. Oh, no, what the fuck? It's already July?
Yep.
I graduated what? 2024. This is, no,
22,
not 2
21.
years. Sorry, there's gonna be 1 year after Nate.
Oh yeah.
1 year. I think it already is. Yeah, but fuck.
Yeah, because I just
So
tell them.
isn't that a thing where you can't like get signed after like 1 year after completing or whatever?
Oh.
Something like that? No.
No,
I
just
did
have the
pre-employment
diploma.
and I did the same route as you did in pre-employment, and then
I just have a diploma. The whole year thing about you with the diploma is the exams. So if you're not signed for the exams, you have to take you can't just take the exams when you want. You have a year until you can technically retake the exams. But since it's probably already been a year, I have to take the exams during
Work.
my corresponding year. So first year I already passed.
Right.
Second year I have to retake. I could have retaken it, which I tried in that 1 year thing of not being signed, which they wouldn't let me. I wouldn't go into detail. But and same with my third year. My third year I didn't pass. But now I have to be a second year and be a third year to take those exams. Otherwise, once I'm at my fourth year, I'm good
But if you were able to
because I passed.
get signed within that first year, you wouldn't have to retake which exam? Wouldn't you have to retake?
No, I'd still have to retake my exams because I failed.
Yeah, but
if
other
you
than
pa-
that,
if you pass,
if you
all
pass
of
it, yeah, like
Oh.
say you pass like the third year exam, then like you wouldn't have to retake that.
No, of course I don't.
Okay.
Because I already passed.
So if you passed all the exams and you got some within that year, you wouldn't have to take any of the exams. You would just need to get the hours.
yeah, I still just need to get the hours.
Okay.
It's just the act of taking the exams because now that I'm not signed for a year, I have to take them in order of my years rather than I can just take them whenever I want and challenge it. Otherwise, within that 1 year of not being signed, I could take it whenever I want.
Yeah.
Again, which I tried and it just fucking, no, you can't do that because you were already in the trade and working. Fuck you. This is what I'm studying for. What the, like, I don't understand. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You probably like it better on heavy duty.
Yeah. That's, I was thinking of not even having a dual ticket, but just go over like to something else. Right? Otherwise,
Well, again, like just see where this goes.
Yeah,
over the
I'm
next
definitely
4
seeing where
years,
this
right?
goes.
Yeah, keep it up, but just keep it open because I'm like, I kind of know what you guys know plus air brake and like more in depth of hydraulics.
you have air brakes for sure.
Yeah, I got the air systems. I got more in depth in hydraulic
You
systems.
got pneumatics, hydraulics.
It's just diesel engines the only thing that are different than.
All I know is if you put too much fuel in that one cylinder, hole in the piston or some bullshit. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's just diesel compression. It don't.
The compression is literally what ignites
Yeah.
the fuel, right?
Yeah, because it's no spark. It's just compression.
Yeah, yeah.
So you have to dump air in.
Also, the heat of
The
You
heat-
need to get the
Cylinder
surrounding
walls.
area, the cylinder walls hot enough that it'll help with the compression.
Yeah, that's why they have the glow plugs.
Yep.
Glow
for
plugs or
wintertime,
heater grid,
or
yeah.
Heater grid, yeah.
It just heats it up so it doesn't like diesels don't like the cold too
cold.
much.
Yeah, yeah.
But as soon
Yeah,
as
because they have that little hard ass start, especially if you don't have your preheat system like working.
Yeah, they don't like it.
Yeah.
Well, because it's just like you're taking a liquid, a cold liquid, trying to just slap it together to get it to
Yeah.
ignite. It's easier if it's warm.
Yeah. Have you seen? Okay, so my instructors at Nate, they
Uh-huh.
always talked about regens, fucking
Oh, fuck
like
that.
setting shit on fire. Have you seen one at all?
Oh, I know, like I know why they set shit on fire.
Okay, because I forgot, but
It's because
you
it
can,
gets
yeah.
that hot. Like it gets hot enough.
during its regen cycle.
Yes.
Holy fuck.
It just gets so hot in the regen cycle because you're just trying to get rid of all the carbon buildup. And so you're just heating everything up
okay.
so hot that it'll just
Burn.
burn everything out that's inside your like filters and everything inside the DEF system.
Damn. So how does that go through like the DPF or what the
Yeah,
fuck is
that
it called?
works.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I don't know the full technical because I'm still first year, so.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But
Oh,
like, because your exhaust comes out because they don't have the compression ratios as high as they should, or other things, as I've been told.
Yeah.
So it doesn't burn all the gas that's getting put into it. So they go through a filter and a DEF that gets sprayed into it to neutralize the
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
emissions, and it gets caught there. So that when it regens, it just gets all that stuff hot enough that it'll just burn it off and then push it back out the pipe. So you have your filters and everything clean.
Oh shit. Okay, so that's what that does.
Yeah.
I hope this is all interesting to everyone.
hopefully diesel
Hopefully.
systems.
Yeah.
That's why I like diesels though. Diesels
Yeah.
are preferred in my house.
Really?
I like
They
diesel.
don't like. Are you
Your
firm
dad was
on
a
not
bus
standing by
driver, so
gas?
Well, I don't mind gas, but like diesel, you can get burned cleaner.
Oh, true, true.
your dad was a bus driver. So
Yeah. Well, everybody else likes gas, but I'm like, I like my diesel trucks and all that. A, I work on them. B, and like I know those systems a lot better. And B, I'm like, they burn cleaner than gasoline engines, and you get more efficiency out of them.
But that's overall, right? That's long-term efficiency rather
it-
than like every gas up for a gas car.
Yeah, it's like I find you can get more out of your engines, and like a lot of those diesel truck engines will last forever. You
Yeah.
see like millions of miles, and you're like, that's just diesel.
Yeah.
For like gas engines, you're like, if it hits 1,000,000 miles, you're like, holy.
You know what I want to see, but also
Nissan.
not want to see? Yeah, basically. No, but diesel runaways.
Those things are scary.
I know. I have yet to see one, and at the same time, yeah, I want to
You
see
don't
one and
wanna
don't
see it.
want to see it. Yeah, you don't want to see it.
Because diesel can run off of, I think it's the oil that's in the motor. So if your stuff goes wrong, it can continue burning, even if you shut the truck off.
It keeps going.
Yeah, it'll keep.
That's fucking crazy.
So they have in some systems, they'll have literally it just cuts off the airflow so it can't burn anymore.
so it just suffocates.
It's just like a
Oh.
solenoid that just closes the air.
Oh shit.
I've had to work on a couple of those.
That's why you see some people on like some of those internet videos, they just like toss a rag into the air intake.
Oh shit.
Or you take something and just cover it,
Yeah.
just so because you can't really take away what it's burning because it's internal. So you just have to take away the oxygen source,
Yeah.
and that's what will kill the engine.
Oh.
Because it's just a fire. You're just dealing with a fire.
Okay. I saw someone choke a turbo. That does it?
Yeah,
That's
because that's your
yeah.
air intake is your
yeah,
turbo.
Okay, okay, okay. That makes sense.
So you just choke that turbo out, which is dangerous. I don't recommend.
Yeah, with the
putting,
spool spinning.
I don't recommend putting your hands anywhere near it because your fans can just go in and get.
Or yeah,
Disappear.
Yeah, fans. Sorry.
So just
Sense
put something over the top of it, yeah, and you'll just take all the air out of it.
That's wild. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just, hey, how do you deal with a fire? Get rid of the oxygen, get rid of the heat, or get rid of the fuel. Well, I can't get rid of the fuel, and I can't get rid of the heat, so
Get
I'll
rid of the
just-
oxygen.
So it'll just, a lot of them have like the solenoid, just a button you'll press, it just closes it.
I should put a Cummins in in my car.
You should put a diesel motor in your
yeah,
car.
a Cummins or you know the what's that called? Fuck. There's one, not the TB48 because that's Nissan. I'm pretty sure. There's one diesel that Ford made, but it's only from Australia,
Oh.
and it's like big as fuck. It's a huge ass 6-cylinder.
Or just take a fucking 6.7 motor, or like.
Oh yeah, the
ET
Power Stroke. Yeah.
Well, don't take Ford, but take like a Cummins. I heard is good, reliable truck.
Oh yeah.
So take like a Cummins. Just slap it in your. You'll make a lot of torque. You'll burn the tires. Don't worry about that.
Hey man, I could probably tow hella shit or
just gotta
something.
fix your axles
Yep.
and
Yep.
your drive line.
Yeah. And I already have wheel spacers on my fucking thing. That's already
don't.
wearing on my weird wheel bearings or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, don't do that one.
Yeah. No.
Just put your car body onto like one of those short pickup trucks. Drop a motor into it.
Oh, that's like the, you know those.
You know what I find kind of sick?
Mm.
Those lowered pickup trucks.
Yeah.
Those are sick.
Yeah. Those are so fucking
Well,
cool.
I like
are
the
nice.
old like box style trucks with, like the boxy trucks with
Mhm.
lift with the mud tires on them. I like those too.
Oh.
I don't like new lifted trucks, especially like the Pavement Princess look.
Yeah.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't like that.
Where they have like this low ass profile.
Yeah, I
and
hate
then
like the
big-ass
huge rims with the low
Yeah.
pro tires and the fucking like 6-foot lift, and I'm like, why?
I had a
You-
monster truck, buddy.
I'm like,
I know.
I don't think you leave the city.
Yeah, potholes are their worst nightmares or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, and I'm like, but I like those old trucks with like the smaller rims but the beefy mud tires. I'm like, I like that,
Yeah.
especially if they're like boxy trucks.
Mhm.
My favorite.
Oh, I guess one thing I want to mention today is we had dragster tires come into the shop.
Oh yeah, drag tires.
Yeah, drag tires.
Oh.
Yeah,
Is it the
Like the-
hosier? The
I don't know.
HOSIER?
I think so. It's like those beefy cake
The
fucking. Yeah, that shit. We had that shit come in the shop. And be like, hey, so
what?
something. I don't know, cause they had like a complaint for shaking at the end of the run,
Uh-huh.
but otherwise like the launch and the startup, it's like, or like start of the run, it's like fine apparently, but towards the end of the run it shakes, and they think it was a tire, so they brought it to us, and like I had no idea if the belt was warped, but there was like also a tube, and this was like our first time working on it, and it's like I didn't even get to work on it, which sucks, but it's like
You
I
were
mean,
like,
I get it, I'm the new guy or some bullshit. I don't
you're just looking at it. You're like, oh hey guys, I'm a tire tech.
know. Yeah.
What's going on over here?
Yeah, literally. Fuck. No, it was that or just cleaning, and I was cleaning. So, yeah. But we had those come in the shop. That was kind of cool. Never got to see that off the car or whatever, off the dragster. But that
You
was
said
pretty cool.
tubed tire?
Yeah, it's tubes.
Really?
Yeah, it's tubed in there for some reason. I thought it would have been just like a tire with a lot of rubber or something, but it's tubes.
Well, there's like, have you seen them under like slow
I
motion?
thought it was just gonna be like a
No,
a wheel.
you
I
don't.
haven't.
You should watch
Oh, you should
drag
just-
tires in slow
I seen 'em.
motion, because they literally just
Oh
They,
shit.
they,
they like, you know, like freaking Junji Ito, like the spiral Uzumaki.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I think so.
think of that, but with a tire. It instantly, for like, once the light goes, it goes.
it
Oh,
like
what the
crushes it down
Yeah.
and then it just starts rolling.
It starts rolling. Yeah, it's insane.
Like when you put an electric beater on like a whipped cream bowl or whatever, and then it does. No, I have a terrible analogy for that.
It does. Like,
I think I know what
I
you're
shall.
saying though.
I
The
shall.
you
Yeah.
spiral
I'll
thing.
keep a
Okay,
conversation.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, like that. I'm surprised they don't just use like a bead locker, because I know that's the thing. Just bead locker,
It's
and then
screws. There's screws that go around the rim or around the inside of the rim flange.
if you could put it up here so all the people can see.
Nah, just go on YouTube and search it.
I'm trying, people. Don't look at my fucking messages.
I tried to put
yeah,
up a brightness.
basically, yeah, that's what
Oh,
it looks like
brightness.
upon launch.
Sorry.
Dude,
Yeah.
There you
that's wild.
go. Yeah, like that or that one. Like that's right under like.
Like maximum
God.
torque. That's when like
feel
they're
Yeah.
running off the line.
Yeah.
That's. And then they surprisingly all the like the center part of the tire rises,
Mm-hmm.
which is cool because it goes from like really wide to like, and then just the middle part, almost like a motorcycle tire. How it goes.
Oh shit.
You're a tire tech. How do you not know this?
2 years, man. I
I
don't
was
know.
there for I was there for a year.
No, I don't even know. Dude, they're fucking. We don't get this shit in a shop
I didn't
every day.
either. Oh, you know what I got to do? Army vehicles tires.
Really?
Yeah.
Those ones.
It had a multi-piece bolt together.
A what?
Multi-piece bolt together.
Tire?
Yep. What's that? So you both know how your rim sits, has a beat, and it comes in,
Yeah.
and it goes up.
Drop
and
center
both-
and whatever. Yeah.
So you could take out that top part of the rim and lip, pull it off, all the bolts, take them out. That slides off. The tire will just slide out.
Oh
So
shit! Yeah.
So
Okay.
it's not like a bead locker.
No, well, it looks kind of, but like it just takes the rim and just mounts it to the other part of the.
Because
rim.
what I envision in my mind is what exactly happens for the wheels of our AC machine, which I had to replace, and that there's like 4 bolts, right? If you take out those bolts, you could pull like one rim off, like one half of the rim just off, and then the tire will come off after it. And then basically, if you like
Like a
push
little
it back
tire.
together, then you can like put the bolts back in. Then you technically have like the rim.
Oh shit!
That's what I'm imagining it is in my mind. That
Have you
you're
guys seen
explaining.
split rims?
Yay.
You know about those? Okay, I've seen them. I've never worked on those, but they tell me at the shop
The
that like,
Widowmakers?
huh?
Is it, or
They're Widowmakers, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because if you work on them and then like, I think it's because if it's still pressured, if you try to take off, because it was kind of like what you were saying where it's bolted, but this one it's not bolted. It's like, it's using tension to keep itself onto, like keep it together basically. And then if it's under, if it has pressure and it's like air pressure and it's still under tension, if you try to take it off, and you have to take it off by basically looking at it. When you go to take it off, it just
I see, like
and
that.
it just fucking
Okay,
goes
I
in your
get you.
face.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I get
okay.
you. I get you.
Yeah, because that piece will come off.
Yeah. The one I'm talking about is like
No,
where it's right in the middle.
Yeah, no, I
That's
get-
what I. That's
no,
what
it's
I
not
thought,
that
yeah.
style. It's
Mm.
yeah, it's where that front flange will come out.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
My time as industrial tire tech has helped.
Nice.
Really back to
What was I talking about? I don't remember.
Oh, you were talking about split rims.
Oh yeah,
your
split
split
rims. Oh yeah, but yeah, they basically, if you try to work on them,
I've
boom
seen-
goes your head off or something.
Oh,
I've
I
actually
thought it's
seen
because,
I've
like-
seen one in person.
you're supposed to, I don't know, do something and then it like coincides with something happening to your balls.
No.
Oh no!
Because your split rims, you say like, it's a push together. Like you have your tire in it, and you push the two halves of your rim together,
Yeah,
and then you have to turn it and lock it together.
yeah. And
And
it's
you
also
can't-
heavy as fuck.
Yeah,
dude.
you can't see if you're inside that groove or on the nose of the groove or like where you are there. So you can't tell if it's locked together or not. And then you go to air it up, and if you're not fully
Oh,
seated,
the pressure will just.
your pressure in the tire will just split it, and you have two metal objects flying.
Yeah.
And so that's why they also call them the Widowmakers,
because they kill people.
because it's very easy to mess those tires up and then just to be like, oh, what's his name? Oh, he's painted on the walls over there.
Oh, that's so grim, bro.
Because like we've seen one and it's like, yeah, we're not working on it. And the guy's like, what? It's like, yeah, we're not touching that. That's safety hazard for us. We're not touching it.
Yeah.
Don't care.
I mean, yeah, that makes sense.
They've also told me that it's illegal to actually manufacture now.
yeah,
and
oh,
make.
yeah,
they
because
are.
it's killed so many people.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
and they're for tractors. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, goddamn, I heard that. Holy crap.
Yeah, because like multi-piece rims, everyone's like, oh, I'm scared of those. And I'm like, nah, they're not the worst tires I've dealt with.
Yeah.
Because it's just you have either your two-piece, your three-piece, or your five-piece. I've done with all of them.
I know 3-piece, and I would love to have them on my car.
Don't.
Not those ones. I'm talking about the deep dish. Yo, hit me up, Fitment Industries.
Oh, those styles. You're talking about the other styles.
Yeah.
I thought you were
Just
talking about like, the
aftermarket
lock
ones.
ring where you have to like
No.
snap into place.
No.
Because I've done, because some guy had a 1960 car, and he had it with the two-piece or multi-piece, but the two-piece style, where you just have the flange and it snaps in. Those tires, I did not feel safe doing that at all. Well, because like, you know, doing tires, there's supposed to be a struggle. There's supposed to be a little bit of a struggle. no matter what you do, it's supposed to happen.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of threw these tires on and just stepped on it and just clicked, and I'm like,
That's not right.
I'm gonna push this in the tire cage, air it up, and walk the fuck away, because it's just pushing you like.
Yeah.
Because I've had a time where our front desk guy grabbed a rim out the back and didn't measure it 100% correctly, and I put it onto a skid steer tire, and it kind of just threw the tire on, and it like fell basically on, and I'm like, I asked one of the guys that had more experience, I'm like, hey, this tire basically fell on, like no struggle, no nothing. I don't feel safe airing this tire up. And he's like, give it to me, I'll air it up. And I'm like, okay. So I go walk out to the front to tell the guy that it's done. And I hear a bang, and I walk back out, and the tire had skipped the rim because the tire was bigger than the inside of the rim.
Oh.
So
How do they like air it up? Like, is it up like this or flat on the ground?
up, straight up. Because we put it
Really?
into a tire cage. 'Cause,
Oh,
like, if this
okay,
is
okay.
the tire,
Yeah,
your
yeah.
tire cage will sit like that
Yeah.
around it.
Yeah.
All the way down, like up and over. So it'll sit like that. And so he put it in. It's in the tire cage, so it's not like you could stand kind of around it, but not too close.
Yeah.
So he said it got to 40 psi, and then that tire lip gave way. And so I'm like, oh, so I was right. Something was off. It's like tires are dangerous if you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Because like if you get the measurement wrong, that's a lot of pressure to take,
Yeah.
and a lot of people stand right next to a tire.
Yeah. Oh, I guess where you work at, you must be really good at low pros. And
Low
you
pros
just pick-
fucking suck no matter what.
I mean, I know, of course. Of
I'm
course
not
they
saying
suck.
they're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, they fucking suck no matter what, but I guess, yeah. You just have to be really careful.
Yeah.
What about
You
your
have to take your
TPMS?
time.
TPMS sensors.
Yeah.
Are you happy with those?
Well, they're fine. Just
Do you have
don't-
the
just
stem
avoid 'em.
style, or do you have the like circular rim style?
We have the stem style.
Okay.
Yeah.
'Cause
Oh.
I've heard there's two types. There's like one that sits on your stem, like the valve stem or valve.
It's part of like the valve stem,
Yeah, that
basically.
sits right there. Oh, there's the
Yeah, there's a sleeve that's
Yeah.
on the thing. Yeah.
And so many people are like, I hate those sleeve ones because they always wreck them.
Yeah, because one,
I've never
if
seen
if
those.
they have too much corrosion and there's a rubber seal, if there's too much corrosion on the rubber seal, like if you try to take off the sleeve, it literally turns the TPMS sensor into the rim, and then it just cracks and it breaks. So you have no idea, like, and that sucks if it
sleeve
leaks.
Style.
If
think
it's leaking
stem
there?
Style. I searched up stem style. I need to go sleeve style TPMS.
Oh yeah, like the rubber versus the
Yeah, because mine is just like they sit on the stem, just drops down a little bit, and this little fucking thing comes
there's like
out.
an aluminum sleeve.
I've never done the sleeve style.
Do you have rubber? Oh, okay. So
I have the
it's,
valve
so it's
stem.
oh, so it's a rubber valve stem, yeah.
Yeah, I always do the rubber valve stems. That's the one.
Because they're so much easier to service,
It's
and
so
like if
easy
you
to
do,
service, and then it's just keep an eye out where you're putting your stuff, so you
Mm-hmm.
don't just snap it.
yeah,
Done a couple of them before. I've snapped a couple of them before.
like the sleeve, or the
Well, like,
rubber.
I've got lucky ones, but I
The
snapped just the.
plastic for the TPMS sense.
I just snapped the bolt
yeah.
on
Oh,
one
the
of them.
plastic. Fuck
Yeah.
yeah.
I got lucky and I just snapped the bolt on one of them, so I just went out, grabbed a new bolt, and threw
Yeah,
it in
yeah.
there.
Yeah,
I'm like a little bit more careful. Got it.
yeah. But yeah, like it's honestly a lot easier to just deal with rubbers than the aluminum, and I feel most
Aluminum.
yeah, like
Like
they
the
have this
screw-on type.
Yeah, the screw-on type.
Those are bad. We do those every day.
Well, yeah, but like,
Oh, the valve-
like from
the
what I was saying,
stems?
like
The valve stems?
yeah,
Oh,
we're still talking about the. What are we talking about?
the
Valve stems. We're
Okay.
talking about like TPMS sensors and valve stems.
Yeah.
See, I don't
Because
mind-
the ones that we do are, yeah, they have the valve stem that screws on.
With a sleeve, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I was
Those are
talking about.
fine.
No,
those,
because
those like was a brass or yeah, I just don't mind. 'cause you
okay,
just
well
take-
maybe I just had a
take the-
really rare occasion,
Just
man.
take
Yeah,
the
what the
nut
fuck
off.
happened to you?
Dude, I don't know what
just
the
take
fuck
the nut
happened.
off and you just,
No, I was trying to, and it was turning the TPMS sensor into the rim, and then it cracked open the sensor. I was like,
Did you do it the wrong way?
he just didn't
No,
support
there's no-
the
of course
stem
not. There's
side.
no
He
way.
just went
It's
straight
lefty-
off
lefty loosey,
the
man.
nut. The nut's corroded, and he just turned the whole thing instead of like, oh, okay, clamp
Yeah.
onto the fucking stem
Yeah.
and then turn it.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like it just turned on me.
Yeah,
I hate that.
yeah, they're
shit.
not bad.
Fuck,
No,
no one.
that's
Oh my
literally
God.
one
No, but, like,
experience.
We were not on the same
There's
page.
a band style that sits
Across from the valve
Like-
stem hole, yeah.
not even
Or-
across, but it sits just there's a band that sits on.
I
the rim.
yeah, I know what you're
Oh,
talking
yeah,
about.
yeah.
I've never seen them.
Never seen him, but I know about him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never dealt with them. I never want to.
Band sensors? Or
It's a TPMS sensor,
yeah.
but it sits around your
So like
the
rim,
rim
there's a band, and then TPMS sensor like in
somewhere,
the band, somewhere.
just somewhere.
Oh,
along-
so it's
Yeah.
yeah, because it's not like a
band sensor, yeah.
Yeah, it's not like a stem style where you're like, oh, the valve stem's right here, the TPMS sensor's right here.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it could be anywhere in this rim.
Oh, okay. No, I know what you guys are talking about. Yeah. So the F-150s around 2010 to lower, they've ran band sensors, and they're always 180 from the thing. If there's another car manufacturer, I can't remember, but they have it 90 degrees. If you're looking at the valve stem and the valve stem is up top, it's like 90 degrees to the
3
right.
o'clock.
Oh yeah, 3 o'clock. There you go. Yeah, I forgot what manufacturer that was, but those are like the only two places where I've seen band sensors ever be.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I've heard horror stories of those because it's just like
When you take off the tire,
Yeah, just rip it.
Rip it. Yeah. Yeah. No, but they're really. If you get it like in your head though, because you know how like you can go underneath the valve stem with the duct tip, you just pull it off and then boom, right? Technically, the band sensor is a 180, so you'd have to have the opposite, right? And then, so it's the opposite for putting it on. And then when I was first doing that, and especially in school, I was just so fucking confused because I didn't know where to fucking put the tire. But yeah,
tire guy doesn't know tires.
I'm gonna go home. Fuck
He
this.
didn't even run his own truck.
What?
You didn't even get to run trucks. You sat in the shop all day.
Hey man.
I got to go outside every once in a while. Get to go explore. Get to go haul tires.
Hey man, I got called for parts and hey, go pick this up, okay? I got
to do that too.
Yeah. Okay.
was-
Whatever. Fuck.
I got to experience the world. I got to go explore.
Man, dealership life must be nice because you don't have to get sent out for parts. do
Honestly,
you?
I like
do.
it.
You do?
I do sometimes.
Oh, that's dope.
I get sent out for like other shit too,
Oh.
like picking up parts from like Greg's or like.
But you have
buying
a
shit
parts
for the shop.
department.
No,
So why do they do that?
because they can't be fucked. Parts department shit.
No
No matter where you are.
Yeah. No, every other shop has just bickering between techs and parts.
Literally.
Yeah.
But yeah, I also go out and grab shit for the shop too.
I like it.
It's nice,
I'm always
yeah.
happy when they're like, "Hey, go pick this up." I'm like, "Okay."
I'm always happy when they send me to go lap the Hyundai.
I know, right? Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes they're like, oh yeah, just go like lap the Hyundai. Sometimes it's just for like diesel to like DEF stuff because some customers don't put the right type of DEF fluid in our vehicles, so they have to like
no.
redo that. And sometimes it takes the whole entire Hyundai for it to reset.
Man, I want to do that.
Yeah, it's fun. I've lapped the Hyundai probably more than some people have, like in their lifetimes. Yeah.
It's definitely really fun. Dude, every time I just like, I'm going to take the long way and listen to music. And that's it. Windows down and everything. Oh my God.
Yep.
Maybe that's why you don't have the blue book.
You take too long in your fucking road test.
That's with this new shop, but it's okay.
You gotta make them quick. Oh, like if it's
Of course I do
If
quick.
if it's a road test, that's one thing. But that's like about getting parts. If you're getting parts and you're taking all day, come on.
I'm not taking all day, bro. I just,
You would be the best.
I drive at speed limit, okay? I drive at speed limit. I'm not trying to get pulled over.
The trucks I have don't have GPS sensors that tell my company how fast I'm going. I'm good. As long
Really?
as- yeah. I've been in companies where they're like
Like it says on the truck, this truck is
GPS
censored.
and you can only go so fast.
Yeah.
Because the governor, it's not even governed, but the like,
They have some sort of
it just
sensor that just-
send out a signal saying, "Hey, person's going too fast."
damn. So it's not
I've done
even
it once.
people gonna report you on the road. It's literally the company.
I've had it once where I got called by my boss. This was at a different shop because I was going to Red Deer for a part.
All the way there. What the
Yeah.
fuck?
Wow.
Yeah, I was going to Red Deer. Well, it was all off-road equipment and stuff. So
Oh, I guess. Oh
So-
shit.
yeah, so like, I was going down. I trying to pass the semi, going, just cresting downhill and going past him,
Mm-hmm.
and I hit, what was it, 120? I think it was. It was a little, or was it 110? And
It's
like,
110 speed limit.
Oh, so it was 120 then. I hit 120, and like I just hit 120, and it sent the signal to that one company, and they called my boss, and like a couple minutes later, my boss called me up. And he was like, "Hey, stop speeding," and I'm like, "I was just trying to pass a truck."
Mm-hmm.
He was doing.
Wait, he
under-
called you as you were driving?
Yeah, he called me as I was driving. I'm like, "What?" And he's like, "Yeah, stop speeding." I'm like, well, I tried.
I'm like, I have to pass this truck.
And I'm
What
like,
do you-
I'm
what do
trying
you
to pass
want?
the truck. And he's like, "Well, don't do it anymore." I'm like, "Okay, good, fine. I'll take longer then. Okay."
Damn.
Yeah,
What the
like
fuck?
I might have gone like a couple K over, and they called my boss and they're like, "Hey, yeah, this truck's speeding," and he's like, "Okay," and they called me up and he's like, "Stop speeding." I'm like, "Well, I'm trying to pass a vehicle so I can get there."
Yeah.
Yeah, there is a thing with like, not even just shop truck or whatever, or shuttle or whatever, but compared to my car and a customer's car, I'm not even one-handing a customer's car or even the shop truck. I'm doing this. I'm actually double-handing, and I'm like, like doing everything by the book and shit. I don't know why.
Because it's, like if your
'Cause
car
if
gets-
you fuck up,
Yeah.
if it's
there's
in
much
your-
more shit that's
Oh, yeah.
coming your
yeah,
way.
for sure.
True.
If you get in an accident with your car, it's like, oh, I fucked it. Whatever.
Yeah.
But if you get sucked up with somebody else's car, you're like, oh, fuck, that's like my job.
Yeah, this is my.
mine.
I'm getting paid for this.
Yeah, and it's like the company's gonna have to pay them to get a new vehicle or fix it or
Yeah.
and then you're like, you're basically done on your job.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But yeah, that happens every
I don't
time
do
I
it.
switch.
I don't do it with the shop truck. I'm still the one.
Shop truck
hand.
is fine. Like our shop truck's a piece of crap.
Oh, the oil light's been on for months. Tire sensor.
Check engine light. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I had to replace a fucking CV axle on ours. Ours is like what, a Chevy Silverado, like 2500.
That was a nice truck.
Yeah, but it's like
Chevy. Yeah, but
it's
you
like
don't take-
2007, so
Yeah,
it's
you
like
don't take care of
beat
it.
to shit. Yeah. There's like no door panel on the driver's side. There's just like a band that you use to open the fucking door. And like we did the oil change on it like a couple months ago, and that shit came out brown. Because we only
Damn.
would use it to bring like garbage in, garbage out, tow in, and
Oh,
then come back
yeah.
out. So much water and condensation got in there.
And it just
It never burned off.
evaporates.
Yeah, it
or
never
burns.
evaporates.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's what had happened. And then we also did. I replaced like the axle on it, and like the fucking axle was like torn to shreds. Like you could basically see the U joint inside the axle.
Oh my
like the
God.
rubber was like. It was yeah.
You know,
Yeah, one time when we did a oil change at back in my other workplace, the last time we did an oil change, and we did a 30-minute engine flush for that one that we did. So yeah, instead of like running the car for or the truck for maybe like 5 to 15 minutes, we did almost 30 minutes to an hour with engine flush fluid, because when we checked we didn't even like pull off the drain plug yet. We checked the dipstick, and that thing was fucking thick. It was thick, light
Oh,
brown,
what
like
the-
chocolate milkshake or some bullshit. Literally, it was so viscous that it just, like it was basically a smoothie, or whatever, or like soft ice cream. We ran that for almost an hour, 30 minutes to an hour, and then we finally drain it. The thing is actually finally less viscous or whatever.
It's thin.
It's
Thinner.
thin. It's
thinning
thinner,
out. Yeah.
but it's still so like we put it in jugs because they wanted to sample test it, and that thing was heavy as hell. That thing was so heavy, and it was just so gross. Oh my god. Yeah, make sure to do regular oil changes.
changes,
Yeah,
yes.
because you don't want that to happen to your car
Just
that you
replace
daily
it at
drive.
that point.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't know if anything broke because you didn't fucking do an oil change.
Take
or
the
some
oil
shit.
change. It's cheap.
If you're too cheap to fucking take it to a shop, you might as well just learn how to fucking do it yourself.
do it yourself, save the money, and then also,
You
you
learn
wanna-
how to do an oil change.
do you want to spend maybe $100 on oil and like everything that you might need to do it, or
Like
buy a new
50.
motor? Which
Yeah.
ones do you want to
Yeah.
do? Well, one you can afford, one you definitely
Cost
can.
probably, I don't know, $500 to $1,000
Yeah.
or something.
And it's
Yeah.
definitely not covered under warranty if you're fucking
Yeah,
right?
yeah, and that's just the engine itself. But yeah, that's fucking truck shit, I guess. Shop truck shit.
Yep.
They're never good vehicles.
No, they're always just terrible.
Terrible.
One time when in my other shop, or like I guess my first shop that I worked at, whenever you press on the brake pedal, just immediate vibration.
All the pads.
Oh, you know
so
what?
Yeah.
You know
They're
what
so-
happened to me?
No, like even when you're trying to go from park to reverse,
Not even moving.
not even moving. It's like dum, 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 dum. Even the engine or whatever, it's terrible.
I was trying to take the shop truck out of the shop, bro.
Yeah.
The shop ones, right?
Yeah.
And the way our shop is placed, like there's a bay door and then there's like a ramp, right? So I'm coming down the ramp, right? And then I go to like turn straight off. When I go like this, all here's a or like a snap,
no.
and then the car's like, or the fucking truck's just going straight.
Bro, you guys
snap.
Yeah,
yeah,
snap
right.
like the tie rod or something, man.
The steering
Yeah.
column.
Yeah, that was a fucking ordeal.
Damn. Was that recent?
No, that was like a
Oh,
wow,
year
wow.
ago.
Oh, a year ago.
Yeah.
Hey
it was like a
boss,
year
what
ago.
happened? Hey,
Like the
boss.
shop truck's dead.
Yeah, I can't use the shop truck. Why?
Why?
Well, I went to turn and
It went
still going straight.
That's literally what I said to him. I'm like, yeah, I'm going straight when I have the wheel like turn all the way to the left.
Just
my
take a
God.
video of you just turning the wheel, just
Yeah.
still going straight, sir.
Yep. It wasn't like anywhere like outside of the parking lot because it was just in the parking lot. So I'm thankful for that because if that happened during like on like a fucking main road, fuck me.
Yeah.
Hazards on.
Hazards on. You look
How do
like
you
a
even
fucking
turn
idiot.
to an emergency lane though?
Don't
if you can't
even
even
do it right there.
Yeah.
You go
That's fucked.
until you like go either in like the ditch or like on a median or something.
Oh my god. Hopefully you don't get rear-ended because you just, or I don't even know. You're definitely not. But fuck, dude. That's
Oh,
terrible.
there was another time. I was going home one day, and I think I told you guys about this, but I usually do like a U-turn to get like access to like the highway. I was like waiting for my time to do a U-turn, and then I see this like red. I don't know what it was. It was like a Dodge Journey. It was like one of the smaller Dodge SUVs. It's going past the intersection, right? And then all of a sudden, I just see it stop abruptly, right? And I'm like, oh shit, what happened to her? And like the lady got out of the car, she's like looking around her car, and then I look at it like, her car's like here, right? I look at her car, I'm like right here. Her fucking wheel is like this.
No. What the fuck?
Yeah, her
Snap.
wheel was like,
Snap the rear axle?
no, the front.
That's the front.
So like, yeah,
you're going that
like
way. Okay.
if she's going straight like this, her wheel, her left front wheel was just like this.
Just snap that front. Oh.
Yeah. I was like, hey, yeah,
Tie rod snapped.
your axle's fucked.
Oh my
Like I said,
God.
like, yeah, your axle's not in good shape. And then I
You gotta
just
get
drove
a-
off.
You gotta get a tow.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
It sucked though because it was like prime of like rush hour almost. And like there's a because like
you're
it's
so
also part of
busy.
like a plaza, right? It's like coming off a plaza, right? So there's like people trying to get out too, and she's in
Yeah.
one of the turning lanes.
Oh, and they
You know-
can't turn. That's fucking.
You know, right by Western Tamale, how it's like all that one lane stuff? If you go
Yeah.
down, was it 87th? It's all one lane?
Mm-hmm.
Buddy's car, he went and stopped at the light, and his alternator, I think, is dead. Because
Oh.
it stopped and it would not turn on.
Yeah.
You could see him try to start it, and there's just no lights are coming on, nothing. And I'm like, oh, I already know what's the problem with that one.
Shit.
Your alternator is dead. You need to go get a new one.
After you pay for this tow.
Well, they pushed it off into like
yeah.
the construction site, and then he was talking to some of those guys, and they probably called the tow truck to come out and fix it because it's like, you need a new alternator. Your battery's dead, but you need a new alternator.
Damn.
You need to get both of them.
Man, when I was at the other shop, whenever there was tow-ins and they're not getting worked on for the day, and we leave them outside because we can't do anything about it and we need bays, it's such a hassle when like you're probably the only one closing, and then you're the only one with the pusher and you need another person to steer, and it's just so, and especially in the winter when it's just ice, pushing a towed-in vehicle that doesn't start or whatever, it's just terrible, man.
That's what the shop truck's for. Tow that shit in.
Really? You guys do that?
Yeah, we tow it in with the shop truck.
I just work for a tow truck company, so I don't have to worry about that one.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Hey, we need to tow this truck in. Well, I'll just call one of the tow truck guys, and they'll just bring it to the shop for me.
Yeah.
Bro.
Our shop truck is like our tow truck to bring towings in.
I actually have access to tow trucks. I get like wreckers or like pickup truck style or like
That's so
semi-truck
dope.
style.
That's so dope.
And we'll just tell our bosses, hey, this truck needs this, so we need you to pick it up and move it to this bay.
Damn.
They'll send somebody out, they'll pick it up for us, move it into the shop, and we're like, thank you, and they'll go away.
That is so dope.
Yeah, it's the benefit of working for a tow truck company. So
Yeah.
I just, I don't ever have to worry about that. There's always somebody around to tow a vehicle in if ever needs it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're 24/7, 365.
Yeah.
So I don't have to worry about nothing.
If I were to do career change, I've been thinking, right?
Mhm.
Even though I said like maybe plumbing, what if I do welding?
Don't do welding.
Don't do welding.
Your lungs are not gonna forgive you.
Welding is not good for your lungs. It's also not a smart person. Not offense to welders. I know there's some out here probably watching.
You're definitely needed in the industry, but
But I don't know if it's my one friend that ruined this for us, but like, it probably is. It doesn't seem like the smartest trade.
Really?
Yeah.
Even though you probably make the most money?
You could
Supposedly?
probably make a lot of money. in
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
But it's also like, you kind of just shut your brain off and just kind of do the same motions. If you're working on like pipe,
Mm.
you just weld pipe all day and that's all you do. That's pretty.
Well, there's different techniques for welding different material. Though.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
But it's just like, okay, you got to use that technique till you're done. And a lot of places will just keep you doing the same kind of stuff.
and isn't it kind of like recommend or I don't know anything about welding, but this is what I see is that you can't really take a break. You just have to keep going.
Well, you can. Yeah. Well, it's like for welding, once you start it, you basically have to finish
Yeah.
wherever you're supposed to finish.
because you want to keep that metal hot, or
Yeah.
if not, you might lose
Well, just-
penetration.
Yeah, penetration and keep it the same like consistency all the way through.
Oh, yeah. Damn. I was highly considering that, man, because it's like, fuck, I'm getting tired of lifting shit and then going back
You see
home and
those,
not
like,
being able to
the
fucking...
welding like reels on Instagram where the guy's just like rolling his wrist and it's making like a beautiful like
Yeah, because you just
like
because
pattern.
you're just going this way. Just half moons.
Yeah.
You're just doing the half moon stuff.
Damn, I'm going to use that.
I gotta say, if you were like a welder for an amusement park, I mean, or like a amusement or roller coaster manufacturer, that'd be, I guess, a little bit more fun.
Well, it's like it's the two styles. You got structural or you got piping, like a pipeline guy.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Either you're doing structural, like, hey, we're doing roller coasters or railings or whatever.
Mm.
Anything that you need to make two pieces of metal stick together. And then it's like, hey, if you do pipeline, you're probably outside of city working on welding some pipe together.
Oh.
Could be up
And
in the
you go-
air or at the bottom of the ocean.
Well, you have to take school
Yeah.
for that one.
Oh, yeah.
But also,
Those guys make bank though.
but you also have to get tested all the time for welding.
You have to get what?
All your a lot of like welds have to get tested
Oh,
to make sure
shit.
that it's
It
proper.
stays.
Yeah.
you got proper penetration. There's no cracking. There's no this and that. And it's a bunch of stuff.
And none of that booger shit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Like the flux core or whatever the fuck. I mean, flux
Well,
core is
just tapping
viable.
where it's just
Yeah.
like you have to actually follow a puddle and stuff.
Yeah.
You look so sad. You're so happy talking about cars.
I know.
I didn't get to
love
talk
cars.
about anything today.
I'm sorry. You talk next week episode.
Yeah, I guess.
It's okay. We all have our quiet episodes.
Yeah.
I didn't know shit this episode. I just kept eating. That was my contribution to this episode.
You didn't
Yeah.
know stuff about welding or diesel or nothing?
Well, no, the only thing I chimed in about was the fucking drag tires.
Drag tires and the shop truck stuff.
Shop.
Yeah, shop
Yeah.
truck stuff too.
That's all good.
You'll always have stories
wow.
with shop trucks and all that shit. Yeah.
It's always a fun time.
Take us home, Ryan.
Thank you all for watching. This is another episode of the Initial F podcast. We're on Spotify, YouTube, which you're watching right now, or Spotify if you're listening. Instagram, which we keep you updated on whenever we post a new video. And TikTok is where we keep all of our short form content.
That may or may not be existing in the future, depending on what Canada decides
Future
to do.
right
For
now,
banning TikTok.
Banning
Yeah.
TikTok, yeah.
we don't know what's going on yet, so keep posted.
If we're on there, we're
If
on
it's
there.
still up, we'll keep you posted. If not, we'll keep you posted. No new announcements, nothing in the future that we can say right now.
Not right now. We announced like a while ago that we're gonna do a race between Gerard's RC and my car, and it's like, I don't. We still haven't
I've
really
raced your
You're
found.
still building your car.
Yeah, you did race
I
my
raced
car.
your car.
You're still building it too, technically.
Technically,
Car's
but it's
slow.
like I don't know if I want to put a new engine in it yet when I don't have another car, because like,
Still
know,
up
you
your
got it.
daily.
yeah, daily car as the project car. That's tough life.
Nah,
But yeah,
don't know. I think that's everything for today. Same time next week.
same time next week.
Bye.
Bye.